They thought they could trap me in my own home. When I say blocked, I don't mean with cones or cars. I mean the HOA built a permanent concrete curb across my driveway, said it was part of their beautification project. In reality, it was punishment for refusing to pay their latest road maintenance fee. I still remember standing there, holding my coffee, staring at the fresh concrete that sealed off my driveway like a tomb. My truck sat inside, caged. Mark grinned from the sidewalk, sunglasses flashing. "Should have followed the rules," he said, and walked away like a man who'd won a war. That was the moment I decided to build my own path, not just through concrete, but through every rule they'd ever written. For 3 nights, I studied county codes. Turns out, my property line extended 3 feet beyond the curb. That meant the HOA had illegally poured concrete on my private land. But instead of suing, I decided to pave. I filed a request with the city transportation office to restore vehicle access and add a public road extension for emergency use. It was a long shot, but it had one loophole. If approved, it would become a public right-of-way, not HOA property. When the city inspector showed up, he looked at the curb, whistled, and said, "Whoever did this broke at least 4 access codes." He signed the form. That single pen stroke turned my HOA's curb into evidence. Mark showed up the next morning, furious. "You can't do construction without HOA approval," he barked. I smiled and handed him the stamped permit. "It's not HOA property anymore," I said. "It's a municipal project." His face drained like a cracked pipe. That week, the noise of my payback began. Asphalt trucks, concrete saws, men in orange vests tearing up the curb they'd poured. Neighbors peeked through blinds as the sound of grinding echoed across the street. One woman whispered, "Is he building a road?" Yes, a road. Straight through HOA jurisdiction. By day 4, the project was finished. A sleek, blacktop lane stretched from my garage to the main road, complete with reflective markers and a fresh yellow line. The city even installed a small public access route sign at the entrance. That single metal post was my crown. When the HOA called an emergency meeting, I went just to watch. Mark slammed papers, yelling about unauthorized infrastructure, but the city had already classified it as a public easement. They couldn't find me. They couldn't stop me. They couldn't even step foot on it without permission. That curb they poured to trap me, now it's their boundary, not mine. Their private street ends where my public road begins. Every morning now, I drive past that sign, public access route, and nod. Mark still walks his rounds, still clutches that clipboard, but he never looks up when I pass. He knows the sound of my tires is the sound of his defeat, the sound of freedom rolling through his rules. They wanted to block my way out. Instead, I paved a road through their laws and left them standing in their own dead end.